Welcome back to the channel. I'm Blind OG, and this is Focus Alter Aeon. We are going to be continuing on with Julix, the warrior.
Control Windows Enter.
Alright, so in the last episode, we completed the quest for Sanja, the healer, in the encampment. And so we'll be searching around and seeing what we are going to do next.
QUESE Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, talk to the guards in Pelham. You can see more information.
Alright, so we have to talk to the guards.
L. Enter the Pelham town waypoint. The detail captain is here watching the camp.
Alright, so the guards are right at the waypoint here, so you just talk the guard, talk captain, anything like that.
TALK space CAP Enter. You try to talk to the guard captain ... The captain listens to your story of the encampment and upspeaks it with interest and more than a shade of disbelief. The captain says, "We'll send out a patrol to check out your story. We've been scouting for a larger party that should arrive soon to finish off any stragglers from the Kobold army. We have plenty to tell our support when they arrive. Strange things are afoot. There have been reports of unusual events for a time now, and even on our way to investigate Pelham we encountered a very suspicious group of priests. They claimed to be priests of the god Bobcat, but didn't show any of his symbols. I recommend you travel eastward toward the town of Vemarken. If you happen upon the priests on your way, be very wary of them and do not camp with them. When you arrive in Vemarken, please tell the mayor of our progress here. Something bigger is going on than just some kobolds attacking a town."
Alright, so we've got another quest. We need to make it to the next town.
QUESE Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, travel to Vemarken and notify,
which is Vemarken. But before we make it to Vemarken, we've got a few other things that we are going to do. There is a village to the southeast of Pelham here. It's a small village. It doesn't have a waypoint, but there are a few quests that that we can do to get a little bit extra XP. And so the first thing from the waypoint here in the demolished city of Pelham, which you can explore to your heart's
7 p.m. The
content,
sun sets.
you know, if that's what you want to do. So first of all though, I'm gonna check and see about the levels that I have and all that kind of stuff real quick, so I
Friend
can
Nimble completed TNL.
see what's going on with my levels.
Enter M27C 27T 27W63 and 27D78 crack 0.18957 AO double space WARRIOR. Enter. You are level 8 warrior.
Alright, so level 8 warrior. Alright.
SAILL. Enter. You know the following skills. Warrior. Multiple attacks bad. Kick very good 88%. Very very good 85%. Disarm very good 84%. Cry of victory very good 87%. Thrust very good 86%. Lunge very good 86%.
Alright.
SEAT. S. Enter. You have 10 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18.6 you can train. Intelligence 12.10 you can train. Wisdom 13.7 you can train. Dexterity 14.6 you can train. Constitution 15.6 you can train. Charisma 13.7 you can train. You must specify the...
Alright, now we're going to check hit points and all that kind of stuff. And the reason why I do this is because I have more than one character, so I need to know, you know, exactly how much hit points, mana, movement, and all that kind of stuff that I have.
8 enter. So. You have 215 hit points out of 215 max.
Alright.
Enter. You have 83 mana out of 83 max. Enter. You have 270 movement out of 270 max. SELL. Enter. You know the following spells. Druid. Earth Wall very good 84%. Gust of Wind very good 84%.
Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so I have Earth Wall and Gust of Wind. That'll help us out during some of our battles that'll be coming up. Alright, so first thing we are going to do before we leave this city is we're going to go to the Town Hall, which is to the east. And we are going to search around for a chalice. Now this chalice is a quest item that you get when you get into Vemarken, and there's a priest at the waypoint in Vemarken, and getting it early will mean that you don't have to come back and get it. So we'll go ahead and check that out.
S. E. Enter the Pelham Market District. North. East. Enter the Pelham Town Hall. West.
So you go east 2 from the waypoint, and you search here.
S-E-A-R-C-H. Enter. You find the sacred chalice.
And you get the chalice.
E-E-T space C-A-A-L. Enter. You have found the sacred chalice. You should recall to the shrine of the Vemarken faithful and give it to the priestess there. You get a sacred chalice.
Alright. So it tells you where to give it and stuff. That's cool. But we haven't been there, so we can't recall.
Double enter. North, south, the Pelham Market District. North, S. Enter. A lonely street. Enter. The broken Pelham City Gate. East.
Alright.
Enter. The island.
So that's the first thing. And then if you are going straight to Vemarken from here, you want to stop at the bridge and go north until you find the platypus, and you want to pick up that ring. But we're gonna go a different way, and then we'll come back after we get done with this small town, and then we'll get that ring before we go over there. Alright.
Enter east, the outskirts of Pelham. East, E. Enter a trail through the forest. A sign stands here for people to S. Enter a dirt path. A small crow flaps its wings and caws to itself. North, south. S. Enter a dirt path. North, southwest. S. Enter a dirt path. South, northeast. S. Enter a dirt path. A small crow flaps its wings and caws to itself. North, south. S. Enter a walkway near the shore. North, south. S. Enter along the shore. North, east. E. Enter along the shore. A bushy-tailed tree rat hops along the ground. South, west. S. Enter along the shore. A turtle.
So we're almost.
A turtle browses on the underbrush. North, east. E.
Almost
away from the rocky
here.
Shore, east, west. E. Enter. You are in a village on the island of Slow. Use Alt Z to clear the unexplored map. You are now entering village of Bandera Azul. Warning, this is a level 11 area, just outside of a small village. A vigilant guard mines the bridge. South, west.
Alright, so there's a guard there.
S. S.
I don't think he has anything to say.
C-A-L-H-T-O-G-U-A-R-D. Enter. You try to talk to a town guard, dot, dot, dot. A town guard says, oh, hey there,
Oh,
stranger,
well.
don't mind me.
Well, he doesn't have anything to say as far as quests and stuff.
Enter the village of Bandera Azul, a dirt crossroads, north, east, south, west.
Alright, so
S-E-A-R-C-H. Enter. East, the sliding iron gate is open. S. S. A. Enter. You can go the following directions. North, just outside of a small village. East, Avenida Villa. South, A long fishing dock. West, A boat dock. E. Enter. Avenida Villa. A little naked child plays in dub. Enter. West. S. Enter. A long fishing dock. A well-tanned fisherman casts his pole again and again. An old fisherman whiles away the time. North. West. N. Enter. West. A dirt crossroads. North. East. South.
alright, so here,
S-E-A-R-C-H. Enter. East, the sliding iron gate is open.
at least I thought it was here.
Dub. Enter. A boat dock. A fisherman sits on the dock watching the tide roll away. East. South. E. Enter. A dirt crossroads. North. East. S-E-A-R-C-H. Enter. East, the sliding iron gate is enter. East, the sliding iron gate is open. Enter. East, the
Maybe
sliding
it's
iron
not
gate is
here.
open. S. Enter. West.
Alright, so what I'm looking for is there's a quest here, and it's a guy named Evil Roy, and it's about this kitten.
X. Enter. You can go the following directions. North, A dirt crossroads. West, too dark to tell. Dub. Enter. You don't know how to swim and you don't have a boat. N. Enter. A dirt
Alright.
crossroads. North, east, south, west. E. Enter. Northeast, south, Avenida Villa. South, west, northeast. S. Enter. The House of Dario. A number of N. Enter. Northeast, Avenida Villa. South, west, northeast. N. E. Enter. Avenida Villa. A little S.
Alright,
Enter.
so
Roy
first
David
thing we're
Daniel.
gonna
A ball of
do
light hovers.
is we're gonna talk to the priest here to get the quests for this area.
E-A-L-K space O space E-R-I-E-S-T. Enter. You try to talk to a priest of shift dot dot dot. M-O-B-B-O-M blank U-E-S-E spell S-E. Enter. A priest of shift tells you the following quests are available to you at this time. 1. Teach some punk kid a lesson he'll never forget. 2. Find and kill the lesser pit fiend in the sewers below Bandera Azul. To start a quest, use the
Alright,
quest
so we're gonna accept both these quests.
U-E-S-E space A-C-C-E-P-T space 1. Enter. A priest of shift says there is a wayward young muchacho who has entered. A priest of shift says the villagers have been
We
hearing
get both of those, and since this is
9
a
p.m.
priest of shift, for all those people who chose thief as their first class, this will be a place where you can learn a little bit more thief skills. You can go downstairs here,
Enter the chapel under croft. A thin old man casually leans against the wall. South up.
and you can learn some thief skills.
Enter. You have 10 practices left. Felipe tells you I can't teach you anything right now.
Well, he can't teach me anything because I'm a warrior. But you can go down here, and there's also, this is Laura, and when you go to Vemarken, there will be a job. If you're the type that actually accepts jobs, this lady will get like a letter. So this is Laura.
L-A-U-R-A. Enter. Laura is a woman in her prime. She is robust
Yep.
and athletic. Enter. The chapel
Also, if you kill her, she'll give you a wand of knocking, which will for thieves who don't have lockpick, you can use or actually for anybody who's not a thief and doesn't have lockpick, instead of spending a lot of time trying to pick locks, you can just use the wand and it will automatically open up locks. So that's what the knock spell is. Alright, so we're gonna go north.
Enter east, north, west.
Now we have two quests. One is to teach a kid a lesson, and we'll do that when we're going to leave. First one before that is to go down to the sewers and take care of this this pit fiend or whatever. So that's another quest in this area. And then we're going to try and find Roy.
Enter. The door is closed. A little naked boy leave. Enter. The door is closed. Enter. The bar door is closed.
We're gonna try and find Roy.
Enter. Avenida Villa. A little naked child plays.
10 minutes.
W. Enter. Avenida Villa X. Enter. You can go the following directions. South of House of Dario. West a dirt crossroad. Enter. A dirt cross. S-E-A-R-C-H. Enter. East the sliding iron gate is open. Enter. You have left Bandera Azul just outside of a small village. A vigilant guard. S. Enter. You have entered the village of Bandera Azul. A dirt crossroads. North, east, south, west.
Maybe it's because my searching is not that great. Maybe that's why it's not popping up. I could have swore this is where he's at though. I might be mistaken though, so but I could have swore this is where he's at. We're gonna look around though.
Enter. You can go the following directions. North just outside of a small village. East Avenida Villa. South a long fishing dock. West a boat dock. Enter. South a boat dock. A fisherman sits on the dock watching the tide roll away. East, south. E. Enter. A dirt crossroads. North.
Yeah,
east,
I'm pretty
south,
sure
west.
it's supposed to be here.
S-E-A-R-C-H. Enter. You expose evil Roy's hiding.
There we go. Alright, so you might have to search for a couple different times, but you'll find him.
R-A-Y-Y-A-R-R-O-Y. Enter. You try to talk to evil Roy. Evil Roy says, so you think you're bad, eh? So
we talked to Roy.
Evil Roy whips a kitten out from under his cloak. Evil Roy says, if you're so bad, then eat this kitten. An innocent kitten mews.
So,
Evil Roy says, just bite its head off like that Oz guy. The rest will
in
follow.
order to get this, I think it's Oz Kitten.
O-Z space D.
Or K-I-T.
K-I-T. Enter. You attempt to bite an innocent kitten's head off. Your heart fills with mercy for the poor kitten. You lift the kitten to your lips and give it a gentle kiss. Smiling benevolently, you release the little creature and send it on its way away from the darkness of the alley and the evil happenings thereof to a world of light and hope. You kind-hearted angel, you didn't eat the kitten. Good for you. After all, eating kittens is, well, it's just plain wrong. Plus 770 XP. Alright,
so that gives us almost 1,700,000 something, a little over 500,000 XP. And it's just, you know, not really much that you had to do with that. Now that is an alignment quest, so if I've never actually bitten the kitten's head off. So you know, like if you find a way to do that, then you can do that. But if not, you just, like I just did, type OZ space KIT and you'll get that. Alright, so now we're going to go back into the village and we are going to find the sewer. So we're going to go east. From the middle of the village, we're going to keep going east.
Enter Kaye Believer. A naked little girl runs around like E. Enter Kaye Believer. A little naked child plays in a puddle. E. Enter Kaye Believer. A naked little girl runs around like a wild child. North, east, south, west. Doors down. A little naked girl.
Alright, so here it says doors down. It's a manhole.
Space.
So open man down, or D.
Enter. You open the manhole.
Alright.
D. Enter. A sower, a cute little bunny rabbit hops about. A fiery little red kitten stalks some unseen prey here. A nod yell L-U-N-G. Enter. You lunge at a demon kitten. Quite a few. So
there's a demonic kitten in here.
Blast of fire. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at K-I-C-A. Enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a demon. You cry victory over your fallen enemy.
And then we're gonna go west.
L. Enter. West, south. Double enter. An underground aqueduct. East, northwest. And double
northwest.
Enter. A lesser pit fiend is here. Sound asleep. A sizable manhole cover has been cast.
And there's a pit fiend here. Now you can always use a consider command when you're not in a battle.
C-O-N. Space.
So con for short, and then the name of whatever you're trying to consider, as long as it's an enemy or a guard or anything like that.
P-I-T. Enter. It's a -2. A lesser pit fiend would put up
so
a
this
fight,
will let you know it's -2, so we don't have to really worry about that. and so we're going to hit it with a gust.
G-U-S-T space E-I-T enter. You failed to cast the spell Gust of Wind. You can now level Druid 11
And
PM.
we failed. Alright, so I am going to level my Druid.
L-E-V-L space D-R-U-I-D enter. You gain a level. You are now level 3 Druid with 11 total levels. You gain 5/220 hit.
And we're going to try to cast this Gust of Wind
G-U-S-E space
again.
P-I-T enter. You blast a lesser pit fiend.
There we go.
Gust of magical wind. Scratches. T-A-R enter. You draw back your weapon. Then L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a lesser pit fiend. You block a lesser pit fiend's attack. Enter. You lunge at a lesser pit fiend. Small wounds. You block its attack. L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a lesser pit fiend. Quite a few. You have a few scratches. C-A-R enter. You draw back your weapon. Then thrust L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at a lesser K-A-C-K. Enter. Big nasty. Enter. Pretty hurt. Enter. Awful. You have some small wounds. Enter. A lesser pit fiend is mortally wounded.
Alright. Kick it to death.
L-S-P-I-S-P-C-O-R-E enter. On ground contains nothing.
Alright, so nothing
Fishing derby starts in 5 minutes.
nothing in the corpse.
S-C-C-S-A-C-C enter. You receive 6 gold coins for your sacrifice.
Alright, I'm gonna change up my sounds here real quick. Hold on.
Alt F12, changing area music volume, current value 12. Alt F12, changing ambience volume, current value 20. Alt F12, changing battle music volume, current value 10. Alt F11. Alt F12, changing global volume, current value 15. Alt F11. Alt F12, changing area music volume, current value 12. Alt F11, Alt F12, changing ambience volume, current value 20.
Alright.
L, enter the source, a sizable manhole cover has been...
Alright, so
enter. You have discovered or been given the following
just
quest.
gotta
Quest
do
1,
the
yeah. Never forget. Quest 2, return the chalice to
So also you can search around in this village. There is another quest here about returning a kid to its mother. So that's another quest you can check out.
Enter. Alas, you can enter. Alas, you cannot go that way. S-E enter. An underground enter. South. A sower. Acute live. You enter. The manhole is O-P-E-N space. A-N space. You enter. You open the manhole.
So open manhole up
enter.
to
East, north,
open
south,
that.
A naked little girl runs around like a...
And we are going to leave this area.
Enter. You have left Bandera Azul outside. Enter. The island of Slow. Use R-T. Enter. HP and mana are full. You will need about 7 seconds to regen movement. E enter. A path through the hills. A ring to enter. Alas, you cannot go that way. L enter. Northeast. E enter. A path through forested hills. East, southwest. E enter. Through the forest. East, west. E enter. A path through forested hills. Some punk kid hangs around the road.
Alright,
West,
so here's
northeast.
the punk kid that we're supposed to teach a lesson. So we're gonna hit him with Gust.
G-U-S-E space. P-U-N-K enter. You blast some punk kid with a sudden gust of magical wind. Your T-A-R enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at L-U-N-G-E enter. You lunge at some punk kid. Some punk kid prays to the gods for transportation. Some punk kid disappears. You taught.
Alright, so we taught him a lesson.
U-E-S-E enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, return the chalice to Vemarken and give it to the priestess of the gods. Quest 2, travel to Vemarken and notify.
Alright, so another thing, I don't know if I explained this earlier, but it's about the buffer, right? So you can hold Alt and use your arrow keys left to right, and it'll change the different buffers for information instead of having to go all the way to the output.
Learn 1 of 2.
So this will be like sort of like what you learn.
1 of 1. All 1 of 18.
Everything will be in this one.
Say 1 of 6.
And what I'm doing is holding down Alt and just hitting the left and right arrow. And then once you get onto a buffer that you want to interact with, you just press up and down to go up and down. So tells,
1 of 2.
Channels, like this is like gossip chat of someone said something on those channels. Auction
experience 1 of 3.
This is the experience that you get. So it starts at the top and you want to hold the down arrow, go all the way down to the bottom,
from some punk kid. 1 minute 16
and that's the experience you get from, you know, like I just got from some punk kid. Now once you do hit the arrow down, you'll have to let go of the Alt button and then hold it back down again in order to change the buffer again. Alright, so if you want to know if you miss what you learned, you can use this one.
More depth at thrust 4 minutes 19 seconds ago.
Alright, and these are all of the learned things that I'm learning to get better at.
You can now learn Carve Totem. 4 minutes 42 seconds ago. Top. You can now learn Carve Totem. 4 minutes more adept at thrust. 4 minutes 32 seconds ago.
All right. So that is the history buffer. Got some pretty. It's pretty useful, especially like if you miss something and you want to know, like you're talking to someone in a conversation, you might miss something. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. All right.
Enter northeast. Enter. Some punk kid says name 100 pesos. YT Deho.
Oh, he came back. All right, so we're gonna beat up this kid again.
U-S-E-Space-E-U-N-K. Enter. You blast some punk kid with a sudden gust of L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at some punk kid. The fishing derby is about to C-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at some punk kid. Quite a few. G-U-S-E. Enter. You blast some punk kid with a sudden gust of magical wind. Your S-S-L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at some punk kid. Some punk kid prays to the gods.
Alright, so
Enter. You get a dull butter.
So if you're interested in knowing about this butter knife, you can always pick it up. It's not that great.
Enter. A dull butter knife. Level 0. Comp. Metal. Weight 2. Damage 1d7 speed. Fast slice 11 wield strength. Damn roll by 1. You are carrying a dull butter knife.
Damn roll by 1 with fast life and or fast slice, and it's only 1d7. So.
D-O-A-T-E. Space K-N-I-F. Enter. You donate a dull butter knife.
So donated it. Alright. So we're gonna go
east, south, enter. A path through the wilderness. North, south. Enter. A path through the hills. North, south. Enter. You ascend northward. A path through the hills. North, south. And enter on the outskirts of a small town. North, south. And enter town of Vemarken. Use Alt Z to.
Alright, so we've come into Vemarken on the south side of the town. But we will be going back out to that bridge to get that ring here pretty soon.
Center Street in Vemarken. Enter. Center Street in Vemarken. Enter. Center Street in Vemarken Town Square.
Alright, so now that we're in Town Square, the old man will give you quests, and we're going to talk to him in a little bit.
You can go the following directions.
First, we're going to go and give, we're going to give the chalice.
Enter. Shrine of the Vemarken Faithful. Link the Jimbaru is here.
Alright, so first thing you want to do is pray here, of course, like with every new waypoint.
Enter. You may now recall here.
So that we can recall into this area, not have to go all the way back to the Pelham waypoint. Alright, so we're going to talk to the priest.
Enter. You try to talk to a priestess of the gods. J-O-B spell S enter. Jobs available here. 1 offer oblations. Use the job list and job accept. U-E-S-E space L-I-S enter. There are no quests listed here, but you may be able to start. A priestess of the gods casts a spell. U-V-G-V-E space A-A-L space E-R-I-E-S enter. You give a sacred chalice to a priestess of the gods. A priestess of the gods tells you, gods be praised. You have returned our holy relic to us. May the blessings of the gods be upon you. Plus 676 XP. You get 189 gold coins. A priestess of the gods says, if you are feeling ill, you may be poisoned. You can purchase a remove poison spell today.
Alright.
Type by remove poison.
So that was the easy way to get some gold. Alright, and of course, if you want to, you can purchase spells from here. I don't really purchase spells often, but if you want to, if you are cursed, purchasing like a spell of like remove curse from some priests, or also finding scrolls of remove curse and stuff like that is how you break your curses. For those later on, you might get cursed by picking up like an item and equipping it with, you know, that, and it might be a cursed item. So I always want to be careful about that. All right, so we're gonna go back out into
enter up west south shrine of the Vemarken.
Oh, actually, let's look at the donation room first. Alright, so first we're going to see what equipment we have
enter. You are using
and what we need.
Cap artifact, neck a skull necklace artifact, neck a rusty iron collar, arms a pair of black leather sleeves artifact, wrist a greasy leather bracer rare, wrist a greasy leather bracer rare, hands well made leather gloves rare, finger a small iron ring, on body a coat of plates, about body a heavy white fur, waist a heavy black gold rare, legs a pair of tough leather pants, feet a pair of midnight black boots artifact, shield a round iron shield, weapon a gleaming.
We could use pretty much everything. So let's see what they have.
L-I-S-E, enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Held. LVL-9 an old smelly scroll. LVL-10 a fish head. One-handed weapon. LVL-6 a scorched cudgel. Miscellaneous. LVL-1 a spider leg. LVL-9 a kyanite crystal.
Alright, so they really don't have anything at this.
LVL-9 an immature tundra potato. LVL-10 a rudel cluster. LVL-10 the leg of a large bullfrog. LVL-10 a vial of unicorn blood. LVL-10 a coconut. LVL-10 the still form of a baby mole. LVL-11 a pork chop. LVL-11 a handful of neckerberries. LVL-11 copper shavings. LVL-11 a clear quartz crystal. LVL-11 scales from a garter snake. LVL-11 crab meat. LVL-11 a flint cobble. LVL-11 pink pelt lichen. LVL-12 a celestine god. LVL-12 saltpeter. LVL-12 a cluster of velvet stem mushrooms. LVL-12 a bubbling green potion. LVL 12 a bubbling pink potion. LVL 12 peat moss. LVL
Alright, we're
12
gonna
a
check
scroll of
out
slow
those
poison. LVL
potions
13 strips of bone oak bark.
and
Items
that
that you cannot use will not.
slow poison scroll. That's a good thing to have.
E space SCROL. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. You get an old smelly scroll.
Not that scroll. Let's see what this scroll is.
SCROLL. Enter. An old smelly scroll. Level 9. Comp. Paper. Scroll. Weight 1. Held spell level 12. Noxious cloud. Noxious cloud. Turn undead. Invalid spell. Unarmed combat. Bash. You are carrying an old smelly scroll.
That's an interesting scroll, but I don't think I'm gonna use it.
DOATE space SCROLL. Enter. You donate an old smelly scroll. SE space SCROLL. Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Held. LVL 9 an old smelly scroll. Miscellaneous. LVL 12 a scroll of slow poison. End of list. EAKE space 2 period. SCROLL. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. You get a scroll of slow poison. LISE space.
And we're gonna list the potion
OT.
or list pot.
Enter. The following items are currently up for grabs. Miscellaneous. LVL 9 an immature tundra potato. LVL 12 salt bitter. LVL 12 a bubbling green potion. LVL 12 a bubbling pink potion. End of list.
Alright, so list 3 and 4 dot pot
LISE space 3 period POT.
to see what
Enter.
these
A bubbling green
potions
potion.
are.
Magic potion. Wait. Who spell level 12. Remove poison. The following items are current.
Alright, so we want that one.
EAKE space 3 period POT. Enter. You look through the list of donated items. You get a bubbling green potion. LISE space 3 period POT. Enter. A bubbling pink potion. Comp. Magic potion. Wait. Who spell level 12. Fairy fog. The following items are currently up for grabs.
Fairy fog. We don't really need that one.
PUT space I enter. You are carrying the following 5 items: a bubbling green potion, a scroll of slow poison, a restorative potion, a small sack, and a blazing torchlight. PUT space OT space AC. K enter. You put a bubbling green potion in a small sack. A pile of equipment. I enter. You are carrying the following 4 items: a scroll of slow poison, a restorative potion. PUT space CROLL space ACK enter. You put a scroll.
Alright.
Enter. Up west shrine. NE enter. East north.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to this old man.
O space OLD enter. You try to talk to an old man. An old man tells you, I lost my lead ring the other day while fishing off the bridge halfway between here and Pelham. Head west from here, once out of town. Look for the bridge, then search to both the north and south. It has to be somewhere around there. Please find it and return it to me.
Alright, so we're gonna get this guy's ring. Going back west.
The island of Slow. Enter. You descend westward. A path through the forest. A small crow flaps. Enter. A downhill path through the forest. Enter. A path through the forest. East west. Enter. A path through the forest. North east west. Enter. Crossing a small bridge in the forest.
Alright, so we're at the small
You
bridge.
step off the bridge into the stream.
Go
Following the
north.
stream through the woods. South, northwest, and up. Enter. Following the stream through the woods. North, southeast, and enter. Following the stream through the woods. A bushy-tailed tree rat hops along the ground. Southwest. Dub enter. You ascend westward. A natural spring. A duck-billed platypus swims in the pool. A dull gray ring lies on the...
Alright, now, you can try and take the ring, but the platypus is gonna stop you. So you gotta fight the platypus. Alright, so,
TAAE space.
just to show.
RING enter. A platypus prevents you from taking a lead ring.
Alright, so the platypus stops you, so pretty much you have to lay the smack down on the platypus.
GUSE space PLAT enter. Excellent. You blast a platypus with a sudden gust of magic. AR enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a platypus. LNSNU GE enter. You lunge at a platypus. Small wounds. GUSE enter. You blast a platypus with a sudden gust of magical will. LUNGE enter. You lunge at a platypus. You block its attack. TAR enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a GUSE enter. You blast a platypus with a sudden gust of magical will. LUNGE enter. You lunge at a platypus. Big nasty. TAR enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a KACK enter. Awful enter. Your blood freezes as you hear a platypus. GET space IRING.
Alright, so after that's done, we can
You get a lead
pick
ring.
up the ring and then just take it back to the old man. You can recall from here. That's the easiest way to do it, or you can actually make your way back manually through and back all the way to the city.
RECALL enter. Up west town of NE enter. East north south GVE space RING space OLD.
So
Old man
give
looks like he
give
wants to talk to
ring
you.
old.
Enter. You give a lead ring to an old man. An old man smiles and says, you found my old ring. Praise Denton. I cannot thank you enough. Plus 338 XP. You get 23 gold coins. An old man says, oh, I have another quest for you. There is a fountain in the small garden just outside of town. If you head north from outside the bank, keep going till you can head northwest, then follow that path around to a cave. Search in that area for the way into the garden. Take a look at the fountain
Alright, so
of Vemarken City Garden.
another good command is quest nearby. I use this all the time to clear out areas for quests. So
UESE space EARBY.
you can
Enter. There are the following unfinished
do
quests
that
nearby.
so
1.
you
Found
know.
the needle in the haystack. 2. Chatted up the mayor of Vemarken on behalf of the general storekeeper. 3. Put down the deadly white wolf. 4. Gathered a few items for an apothecary in Vemarken. 5. Solved the riddle of the foaming fountain. 6. Helped the local merchants of Slow deliver crucial shipments. 7. Collected a bounty for cleaning up some of the nuisances in the Greenwood Forest. 8. Brought a ray of sunshine to brighten an imp stay. For details on the quest, use
Alright,
quest
so we've
nearby.
got
For
a
example,
lot
quest
of
near
quests in this area, and we will complete each and every one of them. Alright, so what we have now is we're going to check out the soap, or the fountain. See what the heck is going on with the fountain. Alright, so
Main Street
I'm gonna
enter,
go
north,
west.
enter, north, south, enter, north, south, a road outside the Vemarken Bank, a local
And when we get to the road outside the Vemarken Bank, we're gonna go north.
N, enter, a path to the fields, a local guard patrols the streets for N. Enter the hayfields, a haystack has been raked up at the edge of the field, a haystack ends up, enter the island of Slow, use Alt to clear these up, enter, alas, you cannot go N, enter, a forest glitch up, enter, in the forest, northeast, N, enter, a clearing in the forest, you can enter.
Alright, so here we can enter the archway, which leads us to the garden, or we can enter the cave, which leads us to the wolf. And we haven't gotten the quest for the wolf yet, so we're going to just enter the arch and go and check out this fountain.
E-N space A-R-C-H, enter. You are in a small garden near Vemarken. L-U-N-G-E, enter. You lunge at a creeping vine, pretty herb.
Alright, so the vine
G-U-S-E, enter. You blast a creeping vine with a sudden gust of magical wind.
jumped on us as soon as we got in here.
Cry victory.
Alright, so
E, enter. A gravel pathway in the garden. A creeping L-U-N-G-E, enter. You lunge at a creeping vine. Big T-A-R, enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a creeping A-I-C-A, enter. Hit who?
Alright.
R-E, enter. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 14 seconds to regen mana.
Alright, so we don't really need to rest. 14 seconds, not that
A
bad.
gravel pathway in the garden. A creeping vine reaches out for your leg. A drooping brown sunflower is hidden in the shade. North, south, L-U-N-G-E, enter. You lunge at a creeping vine. Quite a few.
And all of these, you know, these enemies add to the experience we're getting. So, no rush.
S-A-C-C, enter. Reorx appreciates your sacrifice of the corpse of a creeping vine. F-A-V-O-R, enter. You worship Reorx, patron of warriors, and have 0 favor. You have the highest favor with your god.
Don't have any favor yet.
L, enter. North, a gravel pathway.
Good way to get favor is to find a priest of your god and then do jobs for him and stuff like that. You can find jobs for, you know, priests and stuff in a couple different areas. So it's always good to look around because there are you know, different priests in different areas for different gods.
L, enter. North, a gravel pathway. N, enter. A gravel pathway in the garden. A drooping brown enter. Alas, you can enter. A gravel N, enter. A gravel pathway. Enter. Standing before a dusty cracked marble.
Alright, now we are here at the fountain, so we're going to look in the fountain.
L-I-S-O-U-N, enter. It is half full of a golden liquid. Infinite capacity, 50% full. Q-U-E-S-E, enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, investigate the fountain in the garden. Quest 2, travel to the Vemarken and notify them. L-O-U-N, enter. This fountain must have once been beautiful, but as with the rest of the garden, it has gone untended and nearly forgotten. Although the basin is still in decent shape and appears to be full of water. Looking in the fountain, you realize that what you first took as murky water is an L found. Quest, L and found. Quest, L found, 5 a.m.
So it's L fountain or found or whatever. Because if you look in the fountain, it'll tell you what's in the fountain. If you look fountain, like look at the fountain, then you can see. I know that's kind of weird, but that's how it is. That's how you get the quest to update. Alright. Alright, now that we know, we're going to recall. And then we're going to go northeast and we're going to talk to the old man again.
L-K space O-L-D, enter. You try to talk to an old man, An old man says, who's opened the fountain? Please go about town and talk to everyone and see if you can find out who did it.
Alright, now that he told us to go around and look to see who did it, we are going to go find the person who dumped soap in the fountain. Another thing is, I hope that you know, like, people who are looking at this video are actually trying to do the quest on their own, and then if they just can't figure out how to do it, you know, they can, you know, watch this video and learn how to do it. Because it's, you know, like, I've been in a situation where you know, there have been quests in later levels and I'm really stuck, and although on the Alter Aeon website there are some quests, like quest guides. They're not, it doesn't have all the quests in the game, because the game has tons of different quests. Right, so I'm just hoping that like these videos will help you out if you get stuck, and in turn, if you have friends who need help, either help them out with the knowledge you got here, or point them over to my channel so they can get the answer to the quest. Alright, so this is a pretty easy one. So we're gonna go northwest into where the mage is, and we're gonna go up, and we're gonna talk to this lady right here.
T-A-L-K space O-N enter. You try to talk to a wizard's apprentice ... A wizard's apprentice says, well, I was kinda practicing my magic, and there something went wrong. Soap started flying into the fountain. I am truly sorry. Please go and apologize to the old man for me and tell him I will not do it again.
Alright.
Enter north S-E enter east
So
north.
now we're back, and we're going to talk to the old man.
T-A-L-K space O-L-D enter. You can now level warrior. You try to talk to an old man ... An old man
Alright,
the wizard's
so we got another level.
Better than practicing her magic without her master around. I hope she has learned a lesson. Thanks for solving the riddle of the fountain. An old man waves goodbye. Plus 3381 XP. You get 189 gold coins. An old man says, one last thing, the apothecary a bit east and north from here is seeking a few items if you have some time. Thanks again for all your help and try to have a good day. You now have enough experience to reach level 9. The level, you can use the level command. L-E-V-E-L space double A-R-R-O-R. Enter. You gain a level. You are now level 9 warrior with 12 total levels. You gain 10/230 hit, 0/84 mana, 1/272 movement, 5/20 practices. You can now learn the skill taunt. Your next cheapest level is Druid for 33000.
Alright, so like I said, there are tons of other quests in this area.
Who is your main char?
Someone's asking me who my main character is. Alright, and I'll talk to them. I'll talk to them a little bit later. Alright, so
given you a gift. You receive 400 gold coins. To thank this player, use the command.
Oh, cool. Person gave me some coins. Alright, so as a new character, you'll get tons of different some people will give you coins, some people will give you experience to help out, and once you become a higher level, you can do the same to help out new characters and new players. Really helps people out, so that's always good. Alright, so I don't think we have any more quests in our stack.
Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, find the apothecary.
Oh yeah.
Quest
okay.
2, travel to Vemarken and notify the mayor. You can see more information.
Alright, so we're gonna go and we're gonna notify the mayor to finish up this whole quest line from, well, not finish it up, but to do what we came here to do for the whole Pelham situation.
Outside the mayor's estate.
So we're gonna go. So the mayor is 2 east from the center of the village, and then go north.
The mayoral estate of Vemarken. A brutal-looking man stands guard over the mayor's estate. An older
mayor
with a handlebar mustache sits behind the
is
desk.
sitting here, and we're gonna talk to the mayor.
Enter. You try to talk to the mayor of Vemarken. The mayor says Pelham has been overrun by kobolds. That hardly makes any sense. They had to know we would eventually rescue the town. We will send out additional forces to make sure the kobold army is permanently taken care of. The suspicious priests should also be investigated. We have other reports of them, and I would like to conscript you to investigate their whereabouts. We know they have a hidden temple somewhere between Vemarken and Pelham to the west of here. Our sources said that the temple can be found near the stream. Please find and investigate the temple. Our resources are currently stretched too thin for us to spare more men. You will be compensated for your efforts. Oh, one other thing, we understand the password to get into the temple is X. Talk to the priest outside of their temple and tell him of this password that should grant you access.
Alright, so the password is X, just like we found out earlier from that scrap of paper that we got from the Cobalt leader. So we know that the password to get into that temple is X. So we will have to use that when we go down there.
Enter. You have discovered or been given S. Enter.
Alright, so
enter. Enter. The mayoral estate of Vemarken. A brutal-looking man stands guard. S. Enter. Outside the mayor's estate. S. Enter. Enter. The Vemarken apothecary shop.
So here's the apothecary, which is to the right or the east of the mayor's estate, and we can talk to her, or we can look and see if she has any jobs or anything like that, or quest. I think she might have some quests.
QESE enter. There are no quests listed. J-O-B enter. Sorry, there are no jobs available here at this
Alright.
time. There T-L-A-S-T-O space A-E-O-T-H enter. You try to talk to an apothecary ... An apothecary says, I need a few unusual but common ingredients for a potion that I've been asked to make, and it would really help if you could retrieve them for me. Fortunately, both can be easily harvested from the plants in the Vemarken hidden gardens west of town. The things I need for the potion are sunflower seeds and honeydew. I will need at least 2 drops of honeydew, and just a handful of sunflower seeds should be enough. I found it easiest to collect honeydew directly from those little bugs known as aphids, and of course the seeds would have to be collected from the plants themselves. Return them to me.
Alright, so we're gonna go back into
Enter east south a road through
into the
Main Street in
into the
Vemarken.
garden, and we're gonna collect some sunflowers and some honeydew from the aphids.
Enter north, southeast, northeast, Vemarken Town Square. A local
So from this town square, we're gonna go west
enter Main Street. Enter north, south.
till we
Main
get
Street in Vemarken.
in
A
front
short
of the
winch
bank.
enter south, a road outside the Vemarken bank. Enter
Go
a path
north.
enter east to end. Enter the island of Slow. Use Alt Z N. Enter a forest. Enter in the forest. Enter a clearing in the forest. You can enter an archway through the.
Alright, so we're gonna go enter this archway.
RT enter HP and mana are full. You'll need about 18 seconds to regen movement.
Rest for a little bit so I can regen my movement.
RESE enter. You sit down and rest your tired bones. HP and mana are full. You'll need about 11 seconds to regen movement. LEET enter. You go to
I
sleep.
can
HP
sleep
and mana
too.
are full. You'll need about 5 seconds to regen movement. Movement is full.
Alright.
enter. You
Now we're
up.
gonna enter the archway.
SPARC8 enter. West south. You are in a small garden near Vemarken. Use Alt Z to MOB.
Use the mob command to see
Enter. Mobs
who's
the room
in
with you.
here.
A sunflower.
Alright, so there's a sunflower right there. So we are going to attack the sunflower.
KICK space LUN enter. More adapted kick plus 960 XP. A sunflower easily moves out of LUN. GE enter. You lunge at a sunflower. Small wounds. TAR enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a sunflower. KICK enter. More adapted kick plus 960 XP.
Alright.
KI.
Getting better at kick.
Enter. Big nasty. LUNG enter. You lunge at a sunflower. A sunflower topples to the KICK enter. Kick who?
Alright, now we're gonna look in the corpse.
L space SORE enter. On ground contains a handful of sunflower. GT space UN space CORE enter. You get a handful.
Alright, so we got our first item.
Enter. A gravel pathway
Now
in the
we're
garden.
going to
Enter.
head
A gravel pathway in the garden. A
north
brown sunflower is hidden in
into
shade.
the
North.
garden.
Enter. A gravel pathway in the garden. A drooping brown sun enter. Alas, you cannot.
And there are all kinds of different sunflowers in here, so you know, you just have to look around.
A gravel pathway in
But
the
there's
garden.
more than
Enter.
one.
A gravel pathway in the garden. Enter. East, north.
Alright,
Before a dusty crack mark.
so we're gonna go north of the fountain.
Enter. 8 a.m. A field of tall brown grass. A green grasshopper lands by your feet. A grapevine slithers across the dry grass like a snake. A green grasshopper lands by your feet. North, east, south, west. A wild grapevine leaves
And
east.
we are going to look for an aphid.
Enter. A field of tall brown grass. A grapevine slithers across the dry grass like a snake. A grapevine slithers across the dry grass like a snake. A tiny green bug is feeding off the vegetation here. A tiny green bug is feeding off the vegetation here. North, west. A grass.
So there's 2 aphids. They're the tiny green bugs. Alright, so
space a bump B.U.G. Enter. You blast an aphid with a sudden gust of magical wind. Your gust of wind knocks down an aphid. Enter. You fail to cast the spell gust of wind. Scratches. Enter. You blast an aphid with a sudden gust of magical wind. LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at an aphid. Scratches. KICK. Enter. Small wounds. TAR. Enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at an aphid. Quite a few. A bumblebee flies north. LUNGE. Enter. Big nasty. You lunge at an aphid. An aphid is too weak to attack. KICK. Enter. Pretty hurt. An aphid. GUSE. Enter. You blast an aphid with a sudden gust of magical wind. TAR. Enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at an aphid. Awful. LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at an aphid. An aphid crushes underfoot, splattering green goo. An aphid is dead. You receive L space CORE. Enter. On ground contains honeydew. A grasshopper fly. GT space AON space CORE. Enter. You get
so we get the honeydew from that corpse.
LACC. Enter. You receive 25 gold.
And then we're going to use the mob command to see what else is in here.
Enter. Mobs in the room with you. A wild grapevine. A wild grapevine. An aphid.
Alright, so there's another one.
RT. Enter. HP is full.
Now, you can rest.
To regen mana. You'll need about 4 seconds to regen movement.
If you need to rest, you can do that.
GUSE space. BUG. Enter. You fail to cast the spell gust of wind.
Womp womp.
Enter. You blast an aphid.
There we go.
Gust of LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at an aphid. Small wounds. You block
Alright.
TAR. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a KICK. Enter. Quite a few. Enter. An aphid is too weak to attack. Big nasty. Enter. An aphid is too weak to attack. LUNGE. Enter. You lunge at an aphid. GUSE. Enter. You fail to cast the spell gust of wind. Enter. An aphid is too weak to attack. You enter. You blast an aphid with a sudden gust of magical wind. Enter. Pretty hurt. You blast an aphid with a sudden gust of KICK. Enter. Awful. An aphid crushes underfoot, splattering green goo. An LSICORE. Enter. On ground.
Look in the corpse.
GT space AON space CORE. Enter. You get honey.
Alright, so now we can recall
RECALL. Enter. Up west town of
and
north south.
go to the. We're at the middle of the city.
Enter. Enter. South Main Street in Vemarken. E. Enter. East End. Enter. The Vemarken Apothecary Shop.
Now that we are back at the apothecary shop, and we're gonna give her the items that we just got. So we're gonna give her the sunflower, and we give her the honeydew.
G-I-V-E space S-U-S-P-A-E-O-T-H. Enter. You give a hand. G-I-V-E space A-O-N space A-E-O-T-H. Enter. You give honeydew. Enter. You give honeydew to an apothecary. An apothecary smiles at you and puts the items beside her table. An apothecary grabs a bottle from off the table. An apothecary gives you a sparkling blue potion. An apothecary says, that is a special blend that I make combining 2 of the potions I sell. I hope it comes in handy, and remember, all you have to do is quaff or drink it. Once again, thanks, and come see me again if you need any potions. Plus 1870 XP. An apothecary says, I have one other task for you. I need you to bring this goodie bag to my nephew in the village of Hildebrid. His name is Ginger, and he is normally hanging around the town square. To reach the village, head out of my shop and head all east and north. Look for a sign which will give more directions. If you get lost, use the nearby.
Alright. So she gave us a potion. We're gonna ID the potion to see what it is.
E-O-T-O-N. Enter. A sparkling blue potion. Level 10. Comp. Glass. Liquid container. Weight 5 glow. Capacity 1 of 5 lbs. Spell level 10. Water breathing. Cure poison. You are carrying a...
Alright, so cure poison and water breathing. Both of those are something we'll need coming up, so we're going to put that into our sack. And we're also going to put the goodie bag into our sack because we're not going to Hildebrid just yet.
You put a bag. Enter. You are carrying the following 3 items: a restorative potion, a small sack, and a blazing torchlight. Enter. You put a restorative. Enter. East.
Alright.
South. Enter. Main Street in Vemarken. A local guard patrols the streets for wrongdoer.
Alright, now
L. Enter. Main Street in Vemarken. Enter. North. Southeast.
we can
An old man looks like he wants to talk to you.
We can go and use the quest nearby.
Q-E-S-E-A-R-D-Y. Enter. There are the following unfinished quests nearby. 1. Found the needle in the haystack. 2. Chatted up the mayor of Vemarken on behalf of the general storekeeper. 3. Put down the deadly white wolf. 4. Brought Ginger a bag of goodies. 5. Helped the local merchants of Slow deliver crucial shipments. 6. Collected a bounty for cleaning up some of the nuisances in the Greenwood Forest. 7. Brought a ray of sunshine to brighten an imp's day. For details on the quest, use quest nearby.
Alright, so we're going to go into we're going to go and talk to the wizard, right? So the wizard is going to give us a quest, and this is one of the quests that a lot of people have trouble with, going into the dark side layer and collecting, I think it's like a spark of enthusiasm, a ray of sunshine, and a silver lining to give to the imp shopkeeper. So we're going to see if we can get that quest.
Enter. North, down, inside.
Now we're gonna talk to the wizard.
Enter. You try to talk to a hedge wizard. The hedge wizard frowns in concentration. Yes, I have a small job for you. We have an imp who has recently moved to our town, and he's opened a shop. Normally his kind would not be welcome here, but I am the funeral director, spoke on his behalf, and he was accepted. However, people have not been very friendly, and he's gotten depressed. I want to do something for him, and I have already spoken to the apothecary about it. I need you to give me 1 gold coin. Go down in the basement, enter the portal to the heaviside layer, and fetch 3 items back. The first is a ray of sunshine. You can get this by killing any sunbeam you come upon. The second is a spark of enthusiasm. This is only found by...
Alright, so we're gonna give the wizard the gold.
G-O-O-G blank G-I-V-E space 1 space G-O-L-D space double I-Z. Enter. You give 1 gold coin to a hedge wizard. A hedge wizard waves you through. D. Enter. A hedge wizard says...
Alright, so we are going down.
E-S-P-O-R. Enter. You are in the mysterious extra...
Alright. So, if when you come in here, your character gets beat up, don't sweat it. It's a little bit tough. You can do more of the other quests before you tackle this one, and it makes things a lot easier.
You enter the heaviside layer. Adult gray rank T. G-H-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a crumpy rain cloud. A crumpy L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a crumpy rain cloud. Quite a few. G-U-S-E. Enter. You blast a crumpy rain cloud with a sudden enter. Plus 930 XP. You blast a crump 73% a crumpy rain. G-S-E. Enter. You blast a crumpy rain cloud with a sudden K-C-K. Enter. A crumpy rain cloud flings a wave of A-R. Enter. You draw back your weapon. L-U-N-G-E. Enter. You lunge at a crumpy rain cloud. Pretty hurt. Enter. You lunge at a crumpy rain 9% a crumpy rain cloud. G-U-S-E. Enter. You blast a crumpy rain cloud with a O-D. Enter. You cry victory over your fallen enemy. Objects on the ground. A thunder kitten leaves north. A thunder S-I-S-C-O-R-E. Enter. You do not see that here. O-D. Enter. Objects on the ground. I. Enter. You are carrying the following 2 items. A small sack. A blazing torchlight. G-E-T-I-L. Enter. You don't see anything named Sil here. G-E-T-I-S-T. Enter. There's nothing you can do.
Alright. Usually you get you get something from the rain clouds, but we didn't
R-E, enter.
this
Movement
time.
is full. You will need about 53 seconds to regen mana. You will need about 1 minute and 13 seconds to regen HP. R-E-S-E, enter. You
So we're
sit down
gonna
and
rest,
a sunbeam
but
has arrived.
you have to be careful when resting here because
level 53.
because there are mobs that will attack you. All right, so we're gonna sit here and see if I can rest without being attacked. If not, then I'll throw up an earth wall or something like that.
A sunbeam flies west.
But we've got to get that sunbeam, so we're gonna follow him or follow it to
Mana
the
is
west
full.
here in a little bit. All right, so
R-E,
mana's
enter.
full.
Mana and movement are full. You will need about 29 seconds to regen HP.
All right.
S-L-E-E-T, enter. You go to sleep. Mana and movement are full. You will need about 20 seconds to regen HP.
So we'll rest up here for a little bit. Hopefully the grumpy rain cloud doesn't come back and attack us. But it might happen.
R-E, enter. Mana and movement are full. You will need about 7 seconds to regen HP.
Alright. So we're almost healed. Alright, so we're healed.
And D, enter. You stand up, enter. The heaviside layer. The translucent form of a kitten darts amongst the clouds. A ray of sunlight dances about the sky. North, E-G-U-S-E-S-U-N, enter. You fail to cast the spell Gust of Wind, enter. You blast a sunbeam with a sudden gust of magical wind. L-U-N-G. Enter. You lunge at a sunbeam. Small wounds. T-A-R. Enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a sunbeam. Enter. You quickly thrust your K-I. Knock the C-A. Enter. Enter. G-U-S-E. Enter. A sunbeam easily moves out of the way of your enter. Blinding sheets of color and fire flash across your eyes and face. You have big nasty wound. L-U-N-G. Enter. W-A-L-L. Enter. You lunge at a sunbeam. Quite a few. Blinding sheets of color and fire flash across your eyes and face. You are pretty hurt. You need to be on native stone or earth.
Oh, that sucks. I forgot about that.
Southwest, you are pretty hurt.
Alright, so I forgot that I can't use earth wall up here.
R-E, enter. You will need about 33 seconds to regen mana. You will need about 2 minutes and 29 seconds to regen HP. You will H-E, enter. You have 56 hit points out of 230 max.
Alright, so almost died there. So that's why I said when you come up here, it's, you know, if you die, don't sweat it. You know, just go back down, get a few levels, and then come back. See what I got in here.
One dark green potion of slow poison, one a bubbling green potion, one a restorative potion, one a sparkling blue potion, one a bag of goodies, one a scroll of slow poison, one a bloody broadsword, 7 items total.
Oh yeah.
The happy double A-R-R-I-O-R, enter. You are level 9 warrior. G-E space S-O-R space S-A-C-A, enter. You get a bloody broadsword for C-O-M-P-A-R-E space S-O-R.
Forgot about this sword.
Enter. Comparing objects, a bloody broadsword and a gleaming crescent-bladed axe ... The former is level 8, the latter is level 7. The former weighs 12 pounds, the latter weighs 9 pounds. The former is 3-6, the latter is D-S-O-R. Enter. A bloody broadsword, level 8. Comp, metal, weight, 12 evil anti-good warrior, 2 wield, damage, 5d8 speed, average attack, 17 wields, S-E-S.
Ooh, 17.
S-E, blank. S-E-A-T. S, enter. A thunder kitten leaves east. You have 20 practices remaining. Stat current cost and practices. Strength 18, 6. You can.
Alright, yeah, I can use it.
S-E-S-O-R. D, enter. You stop using a gleaming crescent bladed axe ... You stop using a round iron shield ... Your con is now 20. Armor 75. You are wearing heavy.
Alright, so I won't be able to use my shield.
D, space, A.
See what the damage is first.
S-E, enter. A gleaming crescent bladed axe. Level 7. Comp, metal, weight, 9 warrior, damage, 3d7 speed, average.
3d7. For the axe.
D, enter. A bloody broadsword, level 8. Comp, metal, weight, 12 evil anti-good warrior, 2 wield, damage, 5d8 speed, average attack,
5d8. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, so
D-O-N-T-E space X-E, enter. Sorry, that's not a valid command. D-O-A-T-E space X-E, enter. You donate a gleaming crescent bladed axe.
Alright, so we are going to donate that. And we don't really need a shield since we're using a two-handed sword. Let me look at this shield anyway, though.
Iron weight 6, AC 6, shield 13, use strength, damn roll by 1, hit points by 5. You are D-O-A-T-E space H-I-E-L-D, enter. You donate a round iron shield.
Alright. So we'll be doing a whole lot more damage now with this sword than we did with the axe.
R-E, enter. Mana and movement are full. You will need about 30 seconds to regen HP. R-E-S-E. Enter. You sit down and rest your tired bone. G-E-T space R-E-S-E space S-A-C-A, enter. You get D space R-E-S-E, enter. A restorative potion, comp, liquid, potion, weight, 1 spell level 1, restoration, condition, fairly good. You are carrying a restorative potion.
Alright, so that's for mana.
G-U-T space R-E-S-E space A-C-A, enter. You put a restorative potion in the G-E-T space E-A-L space S-A-C-A, enter. You don't see anything named.
I didn't think I had any healing. Alright, for hit points. Alright, so And go back.
L, enter. East, north, west, S-E-A-N-D, enter. You stand up. S-E-A-N, enter. You scan the
Scan.
surrounding area, dot, dot, dot. North to an angry lightning bolt. East to a jellicle cat. South to a sunbeam. South for a thunder kitten. West to a thunder kiss. Enter. West, south, enter. The heaviside layer. A ray of sunlight dances about the sky. North, U-S-E-S-U-N, enter. Scratches. You blast a sunbeam with a sudden gust of T-A-R, enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a sunbeam. Small L-U-N-G, enter. You lunge at a sunbeam. G-U-S-E, enter. You fail to cast the spell gust of wind, enter. You are hit by a blinding flash of brilliant, enter. You blast a sunbeam with a sun, enter. 58% a sunbeam. You blast G-U-S-E, enter. L-U-N-G, enter. Your vision slowly returns. You lunge at a sunbeam. You are blinded and scorched by a brilliant blast of colored light. You are blinded and can't see L-U-N-G, enter. You lunge at G-T. Blank. T-A-R, enter. You draw back your weapon, then 49% a sunbeam.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back.
You lunge at a sunbeam. Better at lunging forward in battle. Plus 960 XP. L-E-V-E-L space up A-R, enter. You don't have enough experience. L-E-V-L space D. R-U-I-D, enter. You gain a level. You are now level 4 druid with L-U-N-G, enter. You lunge at a sunbeam. Pretty sure 15% T-A-R, enter. You are currently target T-A-R, enter. You quickly thrust your K-C-K, enter. A sunbeam G-U-S-E, enter. You blast a sunbeam with a sudden gust L-U-N-G, enter. You lunge at a sunbeam. G-U-S-E, enter. You fail to cast the spell gust of wind. Enter. You blast a sunbeam with a sudden gust of magic, enter. Blinding sheets of color and fire L-U-N-G, enter. Your vision slowly returns. You lunge at a sunbeam. A sunbeam flickers and O-B, enter. You crush E-T-R-A-Y, enter. You get a ray of sunshine.
Alright.
A few scratches.
We got our ray of sunshine.
R-E-S-E, enter. You sit down and rest your tired bones. Movement is full. You will need about 45 seconds to regen mana. You will need about 15 seconds to regen HP.
Alright, so we're gonna rest up.
Full.
HP is full.
So, like I said, this quest is a bit tough, especially when you are of a lower, lower sort of level.
Mana is full.
So if you can't complete it the first time, then just go, go back to the city and do some more quests and get in some more fights, get a few more levels, and then when you come back up here, it'll be a whole lot easier. And even if you have to run, that's fine too, because you'll still be getting experience, so you can still, get enough to level and stuff like that while you're up here. You just have to make sure you don't die. Or try not to die.
R-T, enter. You are full.
Alright, so we're full. So we got a ray of sunshine, and we need to go find, I think it's a cat on a thunder kittens.
Water elemental. E, enter. The heavy S-A-N, enter. You scan the surrounding area, dot, dot, dot. North for a happy little cloud. South one a happy little cloud. South one a grumpy rain cloud. West two a thunder kitten. West two a baby water elemental. A thunder kitten leaves west. Double enter. West, south.
Alright, so we're gonna hit this kitten.
G, U-S-E space A-I-T, enter. You blast a thunder kitten with a sudden gust L-U-N-G-E, enter. You lunge at a thunder kitten. T-A-R, enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a thunder kitten. L-U-N-G-E, enter. You lunge at a thunder G-U-S-E, enter. You blast a thunder kitten with a sudden gust of enter. You blast a thunder T-A-R, enter. A baby water elemental has arrived. A baby water, enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust L-U-N-G-E, enter. You lunge at a thunder kitten G-U-S-E, enter. You blast a thunder kitten with a sudden gust of T-A-R, enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a thunder kitten, a L-U-N-G-E. Enter. Big nasty. You lunge at a thunder kitten, a K-I-C-K, enter. Pretty sure, enter. Awful, enter. A thunder kitten disappears with a clap of thunder, O-B, enter. You cry victory over your fallen enemy. Objects on the ground. An energetic blue spark dances. G-E-S-P-A-R-K. Enter.
Alright, so we've got 2 of the 3 items we need.
Enter. HP is full. You will need about 58 seconds to regen mana. You will need about 15 seconds. R-E-S-E. Enter. You sit down
So
and
we're gonna
rest.
HP
is full. You will need about
and then we're gonna go find that grumpy rain cloud to get the last item we need.
T-N-L, enter, M20C20T20W32N20D30 crack 0.13645. A baby water elemental giggles. R, T, enter, HP and movement are full. You will need about 26 seconds to regen mana. C-E-C-K.
See what we need for
Space
warrior.
double A-R-R-I-O-R. Enter. Things warriors should consider getting ... A bloody broadsword is a very light weapon, and you could do more damage with a heavier one. Your natural dexterity is a bit low for your level. Warrior spells and skills level 9 and under.
Alright, so the dexterity is low for the level. So let's look and see what information we can get from on the dexterity for the character.
S-T-A-T-S. Enter. You have 25 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18-6 you can train. Intelligence 12-10 you can train. Wisdom 13-7 you can train. Dexterity 14-6 you can train. Constant.
Alright, so we're gonna train dexterity.
T-R-A-I-N space D-E-X. Enter. You use 6 practices ... Your dexterity increases to 15. C-A-E-C-A space double A-R-R-I-O-R. Enter. Things warriors should consider getting ... A bloody broadsword is a very light weapon, and you could do more damage with a heavier one. Warrior spells and skills level 9 and under that are critical. Recommended skill. Rescue not learned. A baby water elemental giggles.
Alright,
Leaves north.
so that takes care of the dexterity. That'll help us more in combat. And it's always good to train up you know, your stats at the beginning. So like constitution is always good to train up that, and strength is a good to train that up too. So I'm gonna try and find a heavier weapon, like go and see if I can find a hammer or something like that, because apparently this sword is too light.
Double I double blank D space S double R. Enter. A bloody broadsword level 8 comp metal weight 12 evil anti-good warrior 2 wield.
So it's a 12. The weight is 12, but it still seems to be too light. Alright.
R-T enter. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 2 seconds to regen mana. S-E-A-N-D enter. You stand up. S-E-N enter. You scan the surrounding area ... East 1 a baby water elemental. South 1 a grumpy rain cloud. S enter. The heavy side G-U-S-E space. G-R-U-P enter. Sorry, Grump isn't a valid target for the spell gust of wind. G-U-S-E enter. You blast a grumpy rain cloud with a sudden gust of magical wind. T-A-R enter. You draw back your web. G-U-S-E enter. You blast a grumpy rain cloud with a sudden enter. A grumpy rain cloud rumbles like distant thunder. You blast enter. Big nasty. You blast a grumpy enter. Knock down. A grumpy rain cloud makes a throwing gesture and you find yourself buffeted by a K-I-C-K enter. A grumpy rain cloud rumble L-U-N-G-E enter. A grumpy rain cloud makes a throwing gesture G-U-S-E enter. You cry victory.
Alright.
L-I-S-O-R-E enter. You do not see that. L-I-S space. Space. O-B enter. Sorry, that's not a vowel. O-B enter. Objects on the ground. A happy little cloud flies east. O-B enter. Objects on S-A-N enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 4 an angry lightning bolt. East 1 a happy little cloud. West 2 a grumpy rain cloud. Q-E-S-E.
Alright, we're gonna go and look back into the quest, because I could have swore it was a grumpy rain cloud.
Enter. You have discovered or been given the following quests. Quest 1, collect a ray of sunshine, a spark of enthusiasm, and a silver lining and take them to the old apothecary. Quest 2, bring the bag of good Q-E-S-E space. 1. Enter. Information.
So quest info
1. Wizard frowns in concentration. Yes, I have a small job for you. We have an imp who has recently moved to our town, and he's opened a shop. Normally his kind would not be welcome here, but I am the funeral director spoke on his behalf, and he was accepted. However, people...
But I think I can use the other clouds
I want to
too.
do something for him, and I have already spoken to the apothecary about it. I need you to give me 1 gold coin, go down in the basement, enter the portal to the heaviside layer and fetch 3 items back. The first is a ray of sunshine. You can get this by killing any sunbeam you come upon. The second is a spark of enthusiasm. This is only found by killing a thunder kitten. The third is a silver lining. You can get that by killing any sort of cloud, though I think it's more humane to kill the grumpy storm clouds myself. When you have all 3 items, take them to the old apothecary. She'll mix up the potion. For more information, try quest extra R-T enter. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 41 seconds to regen mana. R-E-S-E enter. You sit down and rest your tired bones.
So we can get it from any cloud. Usually I get it from the grumpy ones, but apparently you know, we're not getting any of those today.
Enter. Objects on the ground.
So we'll go and fight a cloud as soon as we recover.
R-T enter. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 18 seconds to regen mana. L-E-E enter. You go to sleep.
Hopefully one of those grumpy clouds doesn't come back while we're sleeping.
R-T enter. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 8 seconds to regen mana.
Alright, so just about restored.
S-E-A-N-D enter. You stand up. S-E-N enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 2 a thunder kitten. North 5 a happy little cloud. N enter. West to heaviside layer. North, east, south, west. S-E-A-N enter. You scan the surrounding area ... East 1 a grumpy rain cloud. East 2 a thunder kitten. South 2 a happy little cloud. S enter. West to enter. East, west. G-U-S-E space E-L. O, U, enter. Sorry, clue isn't a valid target for the spell Gust of Wind. O, B, enter. You don't see any non-minion mobs. C, N, enter. You scan the surrounding area, dot, dot, dot. North 1, a happy little cloud. N, enter. West, the heavy G, U, S, E, space, C, L, O, U, enter. You blast a happy little cloud with a sudden gust of enter. You blast a happy little cloud with a sudden enter. Scratches, you blast E, R, enter.
Bruises.
You draw back G, U, S, T, enter. You fail to cast the spell, enter. A Thunder Kitten leaves east. You blast a happy little L, U, N, G, enter. You lunge at a happy little cloud. Small wounds. A happy little cloud, enter. You lunge at a happy little cloud. Quite a G, U, S, E, enter. You blast a happy little T, A, R, enter. You quickly for 56% L, U, N, G, enter.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this
R, U,
one.
N, enter. You lunge at a happy little cloud. The heavy
So
side
we're
layer,
gonna
north,
run.
east, south. O, D, enter. You don't see any non-R, E, S, E, enter. You sit down and rest your tired bones. You will need about 1 minute and 22 seconds.
So the grumpy rain clouds seem to be easier to fight. The other rain clouds seem to be a little bit tougher. So I think how that balances out is sometimes you get what you need from the grumpy ones, but you will get silver lining for sure from the happy clouds, but they're just tougher. So we got that down to 50 something percent.
Previous target 46%.
46%. And we were all the way full, so that kind of sucks.
Enter. You have 67 mana out of 86 max. L E E E L S S E N, enter. You scan the surrounding area, dot, dot, dot. North 4, an angry lightning bolt. East 2, a thunder kitten. East 2, a thunder kitten. East 4, the jellicle cat. S L E E E, enter. You go to sleep. Movement is full. You will need about 25 seconds to regen mana. You will need about 1 minute and 6 seconds to regen HP. Friend Nimble completed quest, collected data from the elemental plane of Earth.
So this last one might be a little bit more difficult, but we'll end up getting it.
Mana is full.
Alright, so our mana is full. Now we're just waiting for HP.
S P E L L, enter. You know the following spells. Druid, Earth Wall, very good, 84%. Gust of Wind, very good, 84%. L space I space A C K, enter. You dream a dream, dot, dot, dot. Denton appears before you.
Oh yeah.
On the beach ball while juggling a dozen. Red R T, enter. Mana and movement are full. You will need about 29 seconds to regen HP.
Some of the messages they have when you're sleeping, you try to do stuff, they're pretty funny.
R T, enter. Mana and movement are full. You will need about 14 seconds to regen HP.
Alright, so we're almost healed up, and we're gonna go find a cloud.
Full.
S-E-A-N-D, enter. You stand up. X, enter. You S-E-A-N, enter. You scan the surrounding area, dot, dot, dot. North 2, an angry lightning bolt. North 4, a thunder kitten. East 2, a thunder kitten. East 3, a grumpy rain cloud. East 5, the jellicle cat. South 1, a happy little cloud. South S, enter. The heavy side layer. A happy little cloud floats by, minding its own business. A happy little cloud floats. O, N, space. C, L, small O, U, enter. You have some small wounds and bruises. It's a T, A, T, flat E, A, R, enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a happy little cloud. G, S, E, enter. You blast a happy little cloud with a sudden gust. 92% a happy little cloud. G, U, S, E, enter. You blast a happy little L, U, N, G, E, enter.
Quite a few wounds.
You lunge at a happy little A, R, enter. You draw back your weapon, then thrust it at a G, U, S, E, enter. You H, E, enter.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do this one.
You have 110 hit points out of G, U, S, E, enter. Plus 313 XP. You blast, enter.
Scratches.
But we're still getting hit. We're still getting experience.
You blast a happy, enter. 74% a happy little cloud.
Wow.
You fail to catch G-U-S-E, enter. A happy little cloud makes a throwing gesture. A-T, enter. You are pretty hurt. R-U-N, and the heavy side layer, northeast.
Alright, so we ran again.
A-T, enter. You have 66 hit points out of 234 max.
Nasty wounds and scratches.
R, blank, blank. Previous target, 81% a happy little cloud.
We didn't even get it down to 40 something like we did the last time. Ugh. That's terrible.
L-I-S-B-A-C-K, enter. Carried contains 1 a dark green potion of slow poison, 1 a bubbling green potion, 1 a restorative potion, 1 a sparkling blue potion, G-E-T space E-A-R-K space A-A-C-K, enter. U-I-D space E-A-R-K, enter. A sparkling blue potion, level 10, comp, glass, liquid container, weight, 5 glow, capacity, 1 of 5 lbs. Spell level 10, water breathing, cure poison. You are carrying a sparkling E-U-T space E-A-R-K space S-A-C-K, enter. You put L space I space S-A-C-K, enter. Carried R-E-S-E, enter. You sit down and L space S-A-C-K, enter. Carried contains 1 a dark green potion of slow poison, 1 a bubbling green potion, 1 a restorative potion, 1 a sparkling blue potion, 1 a bag of goodies, 1 a scroll of slow poison. 6 items total. A happy little cloud has arrived. O and space A-A-P-E, enter. It's a 2. You would need lots of luck and great equipment. A happy little cloud's medium armor would not present much of a problem. Your armor will offer you some protection. Your ability to do damage far exceeds that of a happy little cloud.
Yeah, right.
A happy little cloud flies west. SKILL, enter. You know the following skills. Warrior, multiple attacks bad. Kick exceptional 90%. Very, very good 85%. Disarm very good 84%. Cry of victory very good 87%. Thrust very good 89%. Lunge very good 87%.
Alright, so we are...
RT, enter. Movement is full. You'll need about 16 seconds to regen mana. You'll need about 45 seconds to regen HP.
We're getting there. Alright, we're gonna try a grumpy rain cloud.
Mana is full.
Hopefully, we can get what we need.
OB, enter. Objects on the ground. I, enter. You are carrying the following 4 items. A spark of enthusiasm, a ray of sunshine, a small sack, and a blazing torchlight.
A few scratches.
SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 4 a happy little cloud. North 4 a thunder kitten. East 4 a happy little cloud. East 6 a happy little cloud. A happy little cloud has arrived. SEN, enter. You scan this N, enter. You stand up. The SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 3 a happy little cloud. North 3 a thunder kitten. North 4 a thunder kitten. East 1 a grumpy rain cloud. East 1 E, enter. North GUSE space a grumpy rain cloud drum, enter. You have a few scratches. You blast a enter. Excellent. You fail to cast the spell, enter.
Small wounds and bruises.
You blast a grumpy rain cloud, enter. A grumpy rain cloud rumbles LUNGE, enter. You lunge at a GUSE, enter. You blast a grumpy rain cloud with LUNGE, enter. You lunge at a grumpy rain cloud, a KICK, enter. You OB, enter. Objects on the ground.
Ah,
I, enter. You are carrying the following 4 items. A spark of enthusiasm, a ray of sunshine, a small sack, and a blazing torchlight. RT, enter. Movement is full. You will need about 1 minute and 12 seconds to regen mana. REST, enter. You sit down and rest your tired bones. Movement is full. You will need about 1 minute to regen mana. You will need about 16 seconds to regen HP. SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 1 a baby water elemental. East 4 a happy little cloud. A baby water elemental has arrived. EFFECT, enter. You are not currently affected by any spells. HP
well, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
a baby water
Usually
elemental
it's
giggles.
really easy, but usually I don't do this one until last, so that's probably why.
RT, enter. HP and movement are full. You will need about 26 seconds to regen mana. A baby water elemental giggles. A baby water elemental leaves east. TNL, enter. M50, C50, T50, W82, N50, D76, track 0.34451.
Alright, but we're almost, we're still, like I said, gaining experience, so I'll be able to level warrior here in a little bit.
TRAIN.
Actually, I'm gonna...
SEATS, enter. You have 19 practices remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18.6 you can train. Intelligence 12.10 you can train. Wisdom 13.7 you can train. Dexterity 15.6 you can train. Constitution 15.6 you can train. Charisma 13.7 you can train. You must specify the...
I'm gonna train my,
SEATS, enter. You have 19
my
practices
strength.
remaining. Stat current constant practices. Strength 18.6 you can train. TRAISPSER, enter. You use 6 practices ... Your strength increases to 19. You gain 1/235 HP, 0/86 mana, and 1/282 movement. Mana is full. Your strength is now 24. Your damage is now 39.
And,
enter. You are carrying 102 of 380 pounds. 1% encumbrance.
alright.
RT, enter. You are full. SEAT, enter. You stand. SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... East 2 a baby water elemental. East 3 a happy little cloud. West 1 a happy little cloud. N, enter. The heavy SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 2 a sunbeam. East 3 a grumpy rain cloud. E, enter. West, enter. East, north, south, the heavy side layer. North, east, south, west. SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 3 an angry lightning bolt. East 1 a grumpy rain cloud. E, enter. The GUSE space. ANG, enter. Sorry, Ang isn't a valid target for this. OP, enter. You don't see any non-minion mob. SEN, enter. You scan the surrounding area ... North 1 a grumpy rain cloud. N, enter. The FGUSE space. GRUP, excellent. E, enter. You blast a grumpy rain cloud with a sudden enter. You blast a grumpy rain AR, enter. You quickly thrust your weapon at a LUNGE, enter. Big nasty. You lunge at a grumpy rain cloud. KCK, enter. Pretty hurt, enter.
Small wounds and bruises.
A grumpy rain cloud rumbles like distant thunder, enter. A slight breeze passes and the grumpy rain cloud is gone. A grumpy rain cloud is dead. You receive 2400 experience. You cry victory over your fallen enemy. OB, enter. Objects on the ground. A vaguely cloud-shaped mass GET.
There we go.
SE, enter. There's nothing you can do with that. GET space. A thunder kitten has a CLO. Enter. You get a silver lining.
Alright,
RECALL. Enter. Up west. Town of Vemarken.
so we recalled, and
L. Enter.
so
Up west. Shrine of the Vemarken Faithful. Linkiat Jimbaru is here. Up right. X. Enter. You can go the following directions. South Vemarken Donation Room. West an alley by the temple. Northeast Vemarken. E. Enter. North. Southeast.
now we're going to go back to the
An old man looks like
apothecary,
me. Enter. Main. Enter. South. Enter. East. And enter. The Vemarken Apothecary Shop. An old woman.
and we're going to give her the items that we got: the ray, the silver lining, and the spark.
GRVE space SERRESSEARK space EOTH. Enter. You get GRVE RAY space SAPOTH. Enter. You give a ray of sunshine to an apothecary. I. Enter. You are carrying the following 3 items: a silver lining, a small GRVE space IL space APOTH. Enter. You give a silver lining to an apothecary. The alchemist accepts the ingredients, mixes them in her mortar, pours them into a bottle, and shakes vigorously. An apothecary gives you a sparkling blue and silver potion of happiness. Finished. The apothecary.
Alright.
Yes. Enter. East. Sub. Enter. South. Enter. Main Street in Vemarken.
Now,
East. West. Sub.
We're
Enter.
going to
North,
take
southeast,
this
northeast,
to
Vemarken.
the imp shopkeeper.
QUE.
We're going to check and see,
Enter. You have discovered or been
make
given the following
sure.
quests. Quest 1. Take the potion to the imp and give it to him.
Alright, yeah.
And
So,
enter.
just
Center
making
screen.
sure
Enter.
that
Center screen.
we are doing exactly what the quest asked us to.
Enter. The needy necromancer supply depot.
So, he is the shopkeeper of the needy necromancer.
L space E space IMP. Enter. This little imp resembles a young child covered in
So, give potion to imp, or give pot imp.
G I V E space O O P O T space I M E. Enter. You give a sparkling blue and silver potion of happiness to a red imp shopkeeper. The imp drinks the potion, then smiles broadly. I feel so much better. That's great. I'm ready to tackle the world now. Thank you so much. Here, let me give you this as a token of my esteem. The imp digs in his cash box and hands you some gold. Thank you again. And remember, if your needs are necromantic, don't get frantic. Come to Necromancer Needs. Plus 2412 XP. You get 190 gold coins.
Alright, so,
Enter. North S. Enter. Center Street in Vemarken. North. Enter. Southeast. Northeast. Vemarken Town Square. A local guard patrols the streets for
so
an old man looks like he wants to talk to you.
that is, I want to say that's like the most difficult quest in this area, but it's really super easy
7 p.m.
if
The
you
sunset.
do it in the
After
right
Nova arrives.
in the right way. Like, I didn't really do it in the right way. But if you do, it's pretty easy. So, let's see what other quests are nearby.
There are the following unfinished quests nearby. 1. Found the needle in the haystack. 2. Chatted up the mayor of Vemarken on behalf of the general storekeeper. 3. Brought Ginger a bag of goodies. 4. Put down the deadly white wolf. 5. Helped the local merchants of Slow deliver crucial shipments. 6. Collected a bounty for cleaning up some of the nuisances in the Greenwood Forest. For details on the quest.
Yeah, all of these quests are pretty easy. So I'm gonna end this this video here,
Enter. Up west. Shrine AVE. Enter. Saving.
and I hope that this helped you guys out with those quests. And I will catch you guys a little bit later. Next video we will finish up the quests in this area, and we will head off to the east to drop off that bag of goodies. And I will tell you guys about some good, like if you're a thief, a good thief ring. And I'll catch you guys a little bit later. All right.
Enter. You wave. AVE. Enter. Saving. Done.